In today's video, I'll be showing you what the top 6 best heal and hybrid units in this update 17. I've only selected units that starts as a heal or hybrid unit. If you do not know what heal or hybrid unit you're going for, then this video will help you choose the best and insanely strong one. Every units in this video are all obtainable and not from trading. Remember to subscribe and like, and with that being said, in no particular order, the first unit is Metal Knight Arsenal. Metal Knight is still one of the best heal units, especially he has an insane multi-hit and summons drones in this update 17. Metal Knight Arsenal stats a max upgrade and max LR, 129,881 damage with his SPA at 6.1 seconds, making his damage per second at 21,291.96. Metal Knight Arsenal can only be placed down twice, making a unique trait on Metal Knight the best trait. The drones will deal half of Metal Knight's damage, and at later upgrades, Metal Knight will become a multi-hit which will do well against shield enemies. You will be needing takedowns for Metal Knight to spawn his drones, and there is a tracker at the back on how many takedowns he got. Metal Knight Arsenal will cost you 118,250 yen to max upgrade on Metal Knight Arsenal, and his damage types are Magic and Storm, which makes Metal Knight a must-have for Magic Infinity Castle rooms. Okay, next unit is Nara Battlemade. Nara is one of the best heal units, especially she has one of the best damage per second and cheap to max upgrade in this update 17. Nara Battlemade stats a max upgrade and max LR, 143,583.41 damage with her SPA at 6.5 seconds, making her damage per second at 22,089.76, which is one of the strongest damage per second, especially for a heal unit. Yeah, for an air unit, the best trait you can get on Nara Battlemade is unique, as she is a 3 placement. How to evolve Nara is by defeating the brand new Undead Tome Legend stage, which you will have to continuously grind multiple of the legend stages, especially you'll be needing 10 of each Overlord ring, blue, red, and yellow. Nara Battlemade's damage types are Magic and Storm. Alright, next unit is Golden Frieza Emperor. Frieza is one of the best heal unit, especially he is one of the most strongest and one of the best damage per second unit out there in this update 17. Golden Frieza Emperor stats a max level and max upgrade are 357,229 damage with his SPA at 13 seconds, making his damage per second at 27,479.15. Golden Frieza Emperor has an amazing damage per second at max upgrade for a heal unit, although he is very expensive to max upgrade. How to evolve Golden Frieza is by continuously defeating the West City Frieza invasion raid, and having the raid relics will make it easier for you to defeat. If you're in no rush of evolving Frieza, I recommend buying the raid relics on the shop, as the relics will help you a ton, especially if you have bought every single of the bean. Will make your units deal 250% more damage, which is crazy. Golden Frieza Emperor damage types are Magic and Light. The best relic you can equip on him are Miracle Timepiece, Mermaid Crown, or Clover of the Wind. Golden Frieza Emperor costs 119,750 yen to max upgrade one Frieza. Okay, next unit is King Sloth. King Sloth still have the highest range for heal units in this update 17, which is crazy. He is still the highest range heal unit, with him being a multi-hit, which makes him great against shield enemies. King Sloth's stats a max upgrade and max LR, 58,399.79 damage with his SPA at 7 seconds, making his damage per second at 8,342.83. King Sloth is a 5 placement, which his group damage per second is not that bad when all 5 are placed and upgraded. The best trait you can have on him are Divine or Godspeed. King Sloth is a multi-hit at later upgrades, which will do well against shield opponents. He is quite useful at certain maps because he has 2 damage types, Magic and Light, so you could possibly bring him for maps that buff light units, and he does have an insane range, so I recommend placing him further back. King Sloth costs 53,350 yen to fully upgrade one King Sloth. Alright, next it is Midday Witch of Betrayal, who is one of the newest units added in this update 17, and she turned out to be one of the best heal units at later upgrades, as she will become a multi-hit, which will be useful and insanely strong against shield enemies. Midday Witch of Betrayal stats a max upgrade and max Avalar, 111,829.39 damage with her SPA at 7 seconds, making her damage per second at 15,875.63, which is insanely strong as she is a 5 placement and costs 44,250 yen to max upgrade one of Midday Witch of Betrayal. How to evolve Midday is by defeating the new Fate Portals countless of times, which you can obtain through the brand new Infinite mode in the Infinite in this update 17. Boy, I said Infinite twice. Midday Witch of Betrayal damage types are Magic and Rose. Alright, next unit is Leafy Sylph. Leafy is one of the best support to have in your team since Leafy is going to be useful for tournament, leaderboard runs, story mode acts, raids, and Infinity Castle, especially with her early damage and buff in this update 17. Leafy Sylph stats a max upgrade and max Avalar, 48,608 damage with her SPA at 7.5 seconds, making her damage per second at 6,481.06, which you don't usually, you don't mainly use her for DPS, you only use her for buff. Leafy Sylph placement is 6, which you can do the double buff with Leafy Sylph, making your magic units have 100% more magic damage if it is done correctly. Leafy will only be able to buff units that are magic. Leafy will be replacing Wenda in some situation as she is insanely strong, as she has ability on a placement, cheap to place, decent DPS, and can hit both air and ground enemies. Leafy Sylph damage types are magic and air. Okay, next unit is Hawk's Fierce Wings. Hawks is one of the best physical heal unit, especially with how decent his group damage is in this update 17. Hawk's Fierce Wings stats a max upgrade and max Avalar, 47,382.54 damage with his SPA at 4.5 seconds, making his damage per second at 10,529.45, which makes Hawk's Fierce Wings one of the best physical heal unit in this update 17. Woot woot! Hawk's Fierce Wings is quite easy to evolve as you just have to continuously defeat the My Hero Academia Legend stages, and you can make the grind easier by talking to Nami at spawn, which will give you rewards for you to use to evolve your My Hero Academia units. Yippee! Alright, next unit is Fuji Admiral. Fuji is the best physical heal unit and overall the best heal unit in this update 17, since he is extremely cheap to max upgrade, with Fuji being a 2-hit on placement, making him extremely good against shield enemies. Fuji Admiral stats a max upgrade and max Avalar, 157,205.43 damage with his SPA at 11 seconds, making his damage per second at 14,291.4, which makes Fuji Admiral the best physical heal unit, especially you can place 4 of Fuji Admiral, which is insanely overpower. How to evolve Fuji is by continuously defeating the puppet portal, which are easy to defeat even if you are soloing the portal. The best trait you can have on Fuji Admiral is Divine, as he is a 4 placement, and Fuji's Admiral's damage types are physical and dark. Finally, the last unit is Usopp God. Usopp is still the best boss killer unit in this update 17, especially he is a hybrid unit on placement, making him hit both air and ground enemies. Usopp God stats a max upgrade and max Avalar, 414,182.93 damage with this SPA at 5 seconds, making his damage per second at 82,836.59. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice, which is still the highest damage and damage per second unit in this game currently. Usopp God is extremely overpowered for Infinity Castle, so I recommend getting Usopp God, especially he will be able to carry 4 early waves in any situation. Oh my god. Usopp God's attack types are true damage and air, which he will ignore yellow shield and be insanely good for Infinity Castle as it will ignore resistance. Yep. Good luck to everyone who's doing Infinity Castle. Let's go. That was everything for today's video on the top 6 best heal and hybrid units in this update 17. I hope this video helped you in some sort of way. Remember to subscribe and like, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.